Hi. So, like I said in the previous video, there's a bonus video today because I was late with the previous day's video. Late, not just that it was late in the day, but it was past the day. Anyhow, and just scratch my elbow, hold on. Alright, so this video is continuing a topic from the previous video, which is trying some hair cutting. Specifically, trying something new with regard to my facial hair, and trying something new with regard to the hair around my ears. So, let's go through the two topics. So first of all, if you watched the previous video, you'll know that I intended to use my buzz cutter to entirely cut off both my goatee and my mustache. And you might see that the mustache is still there. Well, if you look closely, you'll notice that that although I had zero guard, other than, what's built into the base device. Anyhow, even though I had zero guard on the buzz cutter, still some stubble there, and I figured, if the stubble's still going to be there, then it's going to be pretty similar to the experience of when I used an 1/8 inch cut. i.e., I'll get something similar to looking clean shaven, but it's not really going to be the same. So I decided to leave the mustache in. I cut the cheeks first, which obviously, because it's just individual hairs, that didn't factor into the decision making. Then I moved on to, under the neck, technically. But anyhow, then I moved on to the goatee. When I saw that there was still stubble left, I decided, okay, we'll finish cutting off the goatee, and we'll get rid of the soul patch as well. But we're gonna leave in the mustache. Okay, I'm starting to sound a bit redundant. But anyhow, the mustache actually was not left uncut. I took out the 1/4 inch guard and trimmed it down a little with the buzz cutter. 1/4 inch is generally where I like it to be. It's plenty long enough that it's very visible. Unlike the 1/8 inch where it becomes harder to see. But also, no hair is crawling into my mouth when it's cut to 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch is actually pretty much exactly the length I would go for. Which means, in a week from now, it's going to be longer than what I want. If I don't keep cutting it. But, I'm probably just going to let it be as per usual. Anyway, not much to say anymore regarding that. Just that I suppose that the one note would be that back when I used to cut my my goatee off with the scissors, I left the soul patch in. Going for similar facial hair to Ringo, but this time the soul patch is taken away just as the goatee is. But yeah. Alright, enough about that. I mean, we're already 5 minutes in, which is almost the length of the previous video. Let's move on to the ears already, shall we? Now, the ears, first of all, heck of a lot more comfortable now. having much reduced hair, no longer bothering the area on and around the ears. Um, Now, well, I may as well show what it looks like, but it's not going to be very apparent because we're in low light conditions with a potato cam, so, you know, see what you will. But it's probably not going to be very apparent what, if any, details there are. One thing you might be able to glean, though, is the fact that I am not great at blending. It seems I'm about as bad at blending the cut as I am with. Sorry. It seems about. Sorry. Let me start with the sentence over. What I meant to say is, it seems I'm about as bad at blending the buzz length as I am at cutting with scissors. I was trying to reserve the word cut for the scissors portion. Anyhow. But, you know, it's not the worst job in the world. Again, it's okay. You know, you can reevaluate the next time I have a daylight video. But, I think having uneven hair, by which I mean that different parts of the hair are of different lengths. So here is uncut, which is, I don't know, was it a quarter inch or a half inch? No, I think it was a half inch cut, and that was, I think that was cut the same time as I last cut my facial hair, which means a month and a half ago. So a month and a half ago after a half inch cut. I'm not sure how long that would be, but definitely more in the inch range. Longer than half an inch is the point. Versus, well, I used a half inch cut on the area around the ears. So, yeah, blending that half inch to month and a half worth of growth, more than half inch. That's what I had to try to do, and again, definitely doesn't look professional in the slightest. But I don't know. I'm of mixed opinion. I think if I can avoid it, I would rather not have varying lengths of scalp hair. But at the same time, one, I very much appreciate having the hair being shorter around the ears again. That's so much more comfortable. And two, I'm, you know, oh, hold on. My sister seems to be making noise in the other room. Fiona! Settle down! You're supposed to be sleeping. I'm trying to make a video here. Just because I'm talking doesn't mean you get to be wakeful. Alright, anyway, where was I? Shoot. I forgot entirely. Something about the ears. Oh, yeah. I'm currently, in the current era, i.e. past several months, I've been more in the mood to have my hair grow out more. I think I'm trending more towards a loose, as in protagonist of the Owl House, more of a loose hairstyle rather than a MT hairstyle, as in protagonist of Correct Reflection Infinity Train. Which is to say, I want it to be larger and fluffier now, rather than the close cut that I've had for quite a while now. Or, more accurately speaking, whenever I have cut it, I've cut it close, rather than cutting it long. The longest I've cut was the half-inch cut from a month and a half ago. And then usually I tend to let it grow out for like multiple inches because I procrastinated cutting. Wow, we are exceeding 10 minutes here. I should wrap things up. Yeah, anyhow, for over a year I've wanted my hair very, very short. And now I'm in the mood to grow it out a bit. At least so long as it doesn't irritate, you know. And, you know, it's not just my ears that can irritate. If the hair is, you know, laying flat on my forehead, then my forehead could start bothering. Yeah, and we'll see if that presents a problem later. Because as of current, I've never been able to get my hair to lie flat backward. At best, it can stand up, you know. But anyway, I've rambled on far too long about various haircuts and hair history of mine. Well, so let's get this over and done with. But yeah, about 2.5 hours between the recording of this video and the last, and they'll both be uploaded soon enough. I mean, obviously, if you're seeing this, then they've already been uploaded. But yeah, so yeah.